Hi guys, welcome to Twin Oracles. We are here today with Amchi Kunga. He is a doctor, and we are interviewing him. We are picking his brain with a lot of things here, and one of the questions that we had for him is, of course, as we know, in the Western world, there are many of us that struggle with stress. Yes, we find it everywhere in our daily lives. We go to bed stressed, we wake up stressed. It's everywhere. So we have asked Amchi Kunga, how does one deal with or work through or overcome stress? And so we wanted to bridge the gap between Western and Eastern. We wanted to invite the Eastern world to see how the Eastern world deals with things like stress. So how would you answer this question, Amchi Kunga?
Okay. If I answer, you don't like it.
He also has a very beautiful sense of humor.
The stress is very important in your life. Stress is just like this. It's just if this is the gold pillow, then you're sleeping on the gold pillow piece of metal. It's very painful if you don't know the value of the gold. Then tonight you sleeping on a piece of like metal, and it's so painful in your head. Then tomorrow you know value of this gold have $1,000,000. You're sleeping again on there, never pain. The gold never change because change your mind. So stress, I call stress is a gold pillow. Stress is very necessary in our life. Without this, if you don't have stress, that means you're nothing. You're so bad. You have a you have a not much good life. So, for example, like a homeless, maybe they're raining. We should the stress like some shelter and oh yes, I'm hungry. Where I can get food. Really little stress, but stress is how much good. For example, we have a company. She's the boss, and she's the manager. I'm some worker who has the most stress. The boss have 10 more stress. Then manager, then surgery. I was working in a Toronto Chinese restaurant, dishwasher, $6 an hour. I never had stress. Stress for what? So I have a lot of stress now because all the medicines are helping, not helping medicines, but I love my job. So stress is the amazing. If you don't have stress, it's really bad. Then people say good stress and bad stress. There are no such things as bad stress. For example, I gave you an example. You see, can go to hospital and in a hospital, the bed in a hospital, and then you open the eyes. Oh my God, I'm so stressed. I'm sick and I'm in a hospital. Oh my God. No, you have stress because you breathe and you're feeling stress. You didn't go on yet. So you should be very happy to stress. For example, I have a patient in Kenya, Nairobi. He's my patient and he also sorry, my friend. When did he come? Amchi, oh my God, please give me some medicine. What's happening? What kind of medicine? I have so stressed. I'm stressed. Give me some stress medicine. Okay, yeah, come down, sit there. And I ask, why are you so stressed? I built 6 houses and finished, but now I'm building another 6 houses. So I'm very stressed. I says, okay, that's easy. But before I give you medicine, you have to think about stress. Maybe you take my medicine, you'll be really regret. He says, please give me. I says, this medicine is free for you, but are you sure you're taking my medicine for your stress? He says, I'm sure. I said, I'm sure you don't take it. Rather, I don't give you. He says, no. I'm really stressed. I need that. Okay, listen carefully. This medicine is, you have to give your, that's 12 houses giveaway. Have no stress. So that's the medicine. Yeah.
The medicine is getting rid of the 6 houses.
Oh yeah, 12 houses. So stress is very good. How beautiful. He has 12 houses. So many people don't have. That's make you stress. Stress is your part of life treasures. Okay. So when you're stressed, stress never hurts you. You just refuse the stress. That helps you. When stressed, I'm so happy. I can be stressed. That's the best medicine of the stress. That immediately disappear. Okay, the immediately disappear. Once that's a access. The best medicine of the stress is acceptance.
So if I'm understanding
Beautiful.
correctly, that was a beautiful explanation. Thank you for sharing that wisdom and that knowledge with us. So in other words, what you're saying is we're being asked if we're feeling stress, we're being asked to change our mindset,
Yes.
right? So he gave us the analogy of the pillow, right? So if the pillow is a plate of gold and you sleep on it, it's going to hurt your head because you don't understand the value of the gold pillow. Once you understand the value of the gold pillow, that pillow, that gold plate now becomes valuable to you, and putting your head on it is a gift. It's a blessing. So if I'm understanding correctly,
Yes, good.
in other words, we're being asked to change our mindset when it comes to stress, to see it as a gift, to see it as a blessing, to love it, appreciate it, accept it, and understand it. And learning the lesson of valuing the stress and not allowing the stress into our mind or into our bodies is what is most important. Do not accept the stress, but accept the gifts that come with it. So the analogy that you gave us, the person who had 6 homes was so stressed out, or the person who had 12 homes was accepting the stress of those 12 homes instead of changing their mindset and seeing each home, all 12 homes, as a blessing, as a gift from God, universe, spirit, as a gift and a blessing. The value of those 12 homes is what matters most, not the stress of it.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, correct. The why he stressed, he has too many things, and then he don't value of the stress. So once you realize how stress is important, I don't have 12 houses, so I don't have stress like you. So who doesn't want to be a 12 houses, a lot of money, you know? So that the stress is so wonderful. You know, stress is the best. If people don't have stress, that's your life is not the useful. So very necessary. But people the put down of it. For example, people Jesus is the word, but if you don't believe Christianity, then Jesus they think evil. Then Jesus is nothing use. Buddha is great, but if they don't know what a Buddhist, then they are men and they don't like and there's no value. So everything you have realize the value, understand, then always learn acceptance. That's the most important. If you don't accept, you have a big, the gold like this big or too heavy. My God, what the heck? This piece of metal at my home, that's so heavy. Move around, that's so bad. So mad at this. So the gold nothing work for you.
So I guess we can also take from that, if I understand correctly, that stress is a representation of how we are benefiting and how we are growing and expanding in life.
Absolutely. That's
right?
it.
So if we are not growing, if we are not expanding, we will not be stressed out, right?
Yes.
Because you're at that same level.
Yeah.
But when you're changing that level and when you go from no houses to 6 houses, then 12 houses, that will bring stress.
Yes.
And that stress is a blessing because
Sure.
it is benefiting us, it is growing our lives and expanding us further into higher highs.
Yes, stress is like achievement. For example, you started the school 3 years. The last year, the last day you exam, you have the highest stress, but you're achieving.
Okay, so we can equivalate stress to achievement.
Yes.
When we change our perspective and stress, instead of stress being stressful, we can see that stress is a sign of achievement.
Yes. So stress is the best. I love stress.
Wow. Change your mindset, you change the world.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amchi. Yes.
One thing I have to tell.
Yes.
2011 to 16, I have a very high stress. That's time my mom was sick. Then when I check my phones, my brothers read message, very stressful to open this, listen to this music, messages. Now I don't have stress, but it's 2016, 11 to 16, so much better life than now. Now I don't have money. Where I have stress? Stress means there's something. That time I was stressed. They think bad stress, yeah, but not bad. She's still breathing. Still I have a mom that time. Still, I'm stressed, but why I'm stressed? Because I have a mom that time. Now, why I don't have stress? I don't have a mom. So, how wonderful stress is. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. That's a beautiful, beautiful way and reminder to look at things like illness, right?
Yes.
So Kunga saying that Amchi Kunga saying that in 2011 to 16 he had a stressful time in his life, but he had his mom in his life although she was ill. And so he's saying, yes, it could have felt stressful at that time, but his mom was still present and alive in his life. And now he does not have a mom. And so he doesn't feel that stress, but he also feels the lack of his life feeling fulfilled because his mom is no longer with us.
Yeah, that's it.
So that's
how important stress is.
Wow. That's a beautiful way to look at anyone, any of you dealing with somebody who is ill, dealing with loss, and dealing with life feeling stressful when you have someone in your life that is ill. Remember, as Amchi Kunga said, they're still breathing and they're still here with us. That's not stress. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
We want to take a moment to thank Amchi Kunga for being present here today, but not only for his presence, which is a present to the humanity, but we also want to thank him for his wisdom, his knowledge, his information that he provides to us, and we can here provide with you today as well. So we hope you appreciate his messages as much as we do. We want to thank you for watching, and please take a moment to share this message or this video with other people that might need to hear it today. We hope you enjoyed this session on bridging the gap between the Western world and the Eastern world, and how stress can be a blessing and not a burden. How to take that mindset of the stress being a burden and manifest it or transform it into a blessing, to see the silver lining or the blessings underneath the stress. And so we will link down below some information about Amchi Kunga. It's up to you what you would like to do with it, but we will share that information for those of you that are interested. So we hope you enjoyed our session. Please do look further into Amchi Kunga, and everything will be linked down below. Please like this video, share this video, do subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. That way, every time we upload videos, you will be notified. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Amchi Kunga, for your wisdom. We're grateful to have you here with us today. And stay tuned for more videos with the big boss, Amchi Kunga. Thank you.
Thank you.